Bazooba! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're in Gates of Hell, back for another World War II style battle. And today, I got an interesting one for you. It's a bit of a dynamic battle, so it's going to be kind of hard to capture from all angles at once. So I'm going to be running it in 2x speed just to fix that. Now, we have a Soviet attack across the river here. We got a bunch of infantry, some tanks, some T-70 light tanks. It's going to be a mostly infantry-based battle. The Germans have no armor whatsoever. They do, however, have mortars and AT troops in the trenches here. This is just on the west side of the battlefront. We've got some more AT troops, MGs, things like that. So they are on that side of the map. We have some more troops lining the trenches here. These guys are just keeping guard. We also have some more back here, as well as more up in this area. Got some more in these trenches, and we also have a AT gun. Now let me see if I can fix this without ruining the map, but there's like an AT gun that's not actually being used. It's just decoration in the map, so we'll get rid of that. There we go. So we have a a Flak 18 gun here. These things are great at taking out vehicles. The Russian troops are clearing their way into Germany, and they are clearing the way for their armor. So they've got to take out those AT guns, as well as any infantry lining these trenches that are going to be a problem for the Russian armor that's going to be passing through this area to move up to the front. So they have a 3.7 pack over here in these trenches, and just infantry scattered all around. They've got a few guys just garrisoning this area here. This is the German command center in the region at this little line here, or outpost we got going on. We got a few guys back here as well, and a few just littered throughout the town here. We got some in these trenches back here as well. So the Soviet positions, which we will take a look at now, we have some Soviets up near the church. I haven't put these guys into cover. I have everybody on free move mode, so they are going to take care of themselves, essentially. A lot of these men are conscripts. Now, let me just hide the HUD. A lot of these men are conscripts, so these guys are not very skilled. They do have a few commissars with them leading the charge with their PPSH rifles. And they also have a armored vehicle here that's going to help for probably about 5 seconds before the AT gun that's in the trench line, wherever it is, somewhere around here. That AT gun sees this, it's going down, but it'll provide some assistance while it's still around. But we have some Soviets in the church area here. We also have some Soviets back here. And these guys are going to attempt to push into town here, take out the pack or the AA gun, as well as any infantry, any resistance essentially that they come across. Their orders are to take it out. So they're going to move forward after they've taken out this position. They're going to attempt to move up the beach, up this way. You might also see some men running down through the riverbed here. So we're going to see how well it works out for them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this battle rolling by starting off at this bridge position here. So let's get this started. Alright, and you can already hear the gunfire. They're moving on up. We have a T-70 pushing to help these infantrymen get across the bridge. That's their goal here. Already taking shots. We're going to go ahead and look at this from the German perspective. MGs opening up as well. Taking shots from the front here. Looks like our mortar is starting to fire. Let's see where it lands. Somewhere back there. I just saw it hit. Awesome. This is probably Germany's most effective weapon at this point in the battle. They don't have any armor of their own, so really all they got are their mortars and their pack guns that they have. So this mortar here is great at long distance against infantry. These guys aren't even exposed, and they're hitting guys across the bridge over this way. As you can tell, all these red things, these are all Russian corpses at this point. And they're not off to a great start, I don't think. They're barely up this road here, and they have not even gotten close to the bridge. They have taken out a few Germans. Let's go ahead and move on over to this side from the Russian side. Oh, I can see the corpses already. Russians are at this church here. They're taking gunfire from all along this ridge on the other side of the riverbank here. And I mean, these men are conscripts. Russia doesn't really care about them at this point. They're just more lambs for the slaughter. All they know is that they're being sent to get across that damn river. Germany is even having the balls to actually attempt a push in towards the church area here, which is interesting. They have some serious confidence. Now, in this battle, the Germans have less men than the Soviets, but they are better armed. They do have bigger weapons, and their troops are better trained. They're not just conscripts. So we will see. The Germans are highly experienced. They're battle hardened at this point. So these guys are much more skilled than their Russian counterparts here. I mean, these guys are getting taken down left and right. And again, I don't expect these guys to be able to hold this church. As long as this BA9 or BA7 is still up and operational, they actually kind of stand a chance against the Germans here. Yeah, I mean, these guys, you can see them, they're even pushing back up this way, or pulling back this way, to get away from the Germans that are pushing on them at this point in time. So let's go ahead and take a look-see over here. We see a ton of dead Russians. Now, these are the Russians that are pushing. They crossed the river and are pushing towards this pack gun to try and take it out. This pack gun is in range of their rifles, so if any stray rounds manage to make it past that shield on the front of the gun, these guys will get hit. And you can see right here, as I said that, somebody that was on this gun ended up getting taken out. Got a few dead Germans. Defenders are few and far between here. Let's go ahead and take it onto this side. Looks like that Russian tank is still up and operational. He just got tracked right as I said that. He got tracked by the mortar. So one of his tank tracks is actually out of commission, so it is not moving. Let's go ahead and look at the infantry here and see if hopefully some of this infantry is still alive. Looks like another T-70 is coming this way. How are we doing for infantry? Actually still have quite a bit left alive, but they did take quite a few casualties up in this area. So hopefully they will start pushing up with these tanks, as these tanks all on their own. Unfortunately, if they get hit by a mortar, a direct hit, I've seen it before where that mortar has enough penetration to go through the turret and kill everyone inside. So they do have to be careful not to stay in one spot for too long. Looks like that mortar team got taken out. Good news for the Russians. And wow, I can't tell if the tank shell went through the bridge and hit the guy in the face or what happened there. Now it looks like the guys back here are starting to get engaged. You can see this other mortar has started firing now. We can also see that the Germans are on alert, watching the front in front of them, where all of their men just got murdered. All of their allies here. Might still have a guy in here firing his MP40. This game looks great. Going from Men of War Assault Squad 2 back to Gates of Hell, it just looks so much better. I think it's built on an updated game engine version of the Call to Arms engine as well. So this game is much newer in terms of engine design, and I believe this is also 64-bit, as Men of War Assault Squad 2 is only 32-bit. So you get better performance with larger battles in this game than in whatever it is. Assault Squad 2. Yeah, Gates of Hell's been a fun game. I want them to add the Americans and even the Japanese. That would be freaking cool. I would love that a lot. This tank is looking for any Germans that are still kicking. It looks like it's this fella right here. They haven't found him in the shed yet, but I'm sure they will. Oh, looks like the mortar team is actually taking some fire now. Let's go back to the town and see how our Soviet friends are doing. Unfortunately, the Soviets on this side, they are not doing all that well. I mean, the furthest they made it is up to these logs. Yeah, they haven't even made it up here. We can see the Germans are taking some casualties, but I fear as long as this gun is still operational, the Germans will continue to win these engagements. So until they take the crew out, this thing is going to cause a lot of trouble for them. Luckily, the Russians aren't done yet. They still have a war to win. I see some tank men, probably from one of the other tanks, wherever it went down. I just gotta find him. Looks like we even got some Russian infantry over here. Up on this side. Oh, here's where the tank went down, up over here. Yeah, looks like they ended up bailing out. I'm sure it's still operational as well. So the Russians could recover that. They would just need to repair those tracks. Germans are taking cover here. Got a few riflemen engaging. Ooh, just heard a guy take a round. Dude just took a shot, probably to the chest. I hear that mortar firing again. It looks like the other Soviet T-70 got taken out as well. That's unfortunate. That mortar is still operational, and the Russians have quite a few obstacles to get through to actually take that out. They got infantry to deal with as well as... Holy cow. Okay, let me see. Let's just do something fun and interesting. Just help the Russians out, because they can win any... They can take any victory they can get at this point. So what I'm having these two boys do is see if they can make it to this mortar position right here. I'm hoping they took this guy out. They did. Perfect. If they can take this position, maybe they can help turn the tide for their friends. And take mortar shells into this bunker up here, into these trenches. Let's see if you guys can do it. Yeah, because, I mean, there's not enough infantrymen left, I think, to actually take that trench. The Germans are too dug in. Uh-oh. That's not good. More dead Soviets. Oh my god, listen. Like, there's hardly any gunshots in the distance anymore. I think we're at a point where the Soviets have been basically taken out. Oh my god. Yeah, look at this. We got dead Germans pushed up all the way to this tank. Looks like this thing ended up going down after all. We also got some Germans patrolling the area, which would indicate that they have indeed won over these guys. So I'm going to turn on the map. Blue is Germany. Red is... let me go ahead and make that a little bit bigger. Alright, so red is Germans, or Russians. Blue is Germans. There are indeed more Germans than there are Russians. Looks like we got a few Russian boys here that are just hanging out. So let's take these fellas over. We're going to send them up this way just to see if they can help out. We got a few boys back here in the bushes, but I don't think they're going to be able to do much. Oh, this is not looking good. This is going to be a battle and a half. I'm going to turn this back up to 3 speed as well. And I'm going to actually leave the HUD on and just hide the mini map. And what we're gonna do is just see if we can get just a better look at these guys. Looks like these guys are using that mortar to pretty great effect. They just took out a bunch of boys over here. Awesome. Looks like the Russians are actually, believe it or not, pushing again on this front. They're over here pushing up to the gun. There's just too many Germans still alive. There's a lot of these guys still hanging around. It just is not going too great for the Russians right now. They've lost quite a few men. Let's just take a look at around the map and look at casualties real quick. So we are looking at about... Germans lost quite a few in here when they pushed into this church area. All these Russians did get taken out, it looks like. They all ended up biting the dust, if you will. Take a look up here. Considerable amount of Russians died getting across that bridge. A few bad boys up this way. And Russians are still fighting. They got about 10 to 12 troops on this bridge here, as well as a mortar. And they're using that mortar to great effect. There is about 10 troops up this way and are on this side here, and then there's about another 5 or 6. Yeah, 8 units, 8 guys here. And these guys are going to have to work together to take this AT unit out. I don't think that the Russians are going to be able to do it with so little manpower, honestly. See if these mortars can shoot each other. They're getting close to each other. Oh, looks like the Germans are more skilled with their own weapon. They just took that mortar completely out. It is toast. I mean, that shell went straight into the into their little trench here. We're gonna make this a little more interesting. Since there's so few of these guys left, I'm gonna just help these boys out a little bit. Oh, he's reloading. He's gone. Alright, I'm gonna help these guys out. I'm gonna play the game. This is another thing that's cool about this, is you can actually play as the individual soldiers. Hey fellas. How did I miss? Nice, mortar's down. Alright, they got about six dudes over here. This guy needs to, like, kick his ass, get his ass in gear. We're gonna play our... Plays this conscript leader here. Squad leader. He's, I guess, like a commissar. Sorry I'm not talking. I'm trying to, not get moited. Oh, there's the AT gun right there. Oh, it was a good one. Got him.
Nicht zurückweichen, Kameraden!
Oh my gosh, this is like Call of Duty. Run into the trench, quickly. Oh, they got me. That grenade was very effective. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, nice, that nade. Oh, I just got gunned down. One of these guys shot me. is not... Sir, you really shouldn't be... Oh, no. They just don't have enough men to do this. Unfortunately, boys, I think this is going to be a German defense that is successful. These fellas just don't have enough boys to actually win this. So, for that, I'm going to say this is a loss. Loss for these boys here. There's just not enough of them, honestly. Because they still have all of these trenches to make their way through. And all these boys are still alive. So, I mean, look at this. They got so many of them. So, in that case, guys, I think this is where I'm going to call this. We're just going to let these boys finish getting slaughtered here. And then we will go ahead and end the video. But if you guys, while they are doing this, I'll just speak to you guys for a moment, heart to heart, boy to boy. Yeah, guys, if you want to see more of this stuff, just let me know. Like and comment down below. Let me know how I'm doing. If there's anything else you guys want to see, if you guys like the World War II stuff, or if you'd rather see some of the more Star Wars or Warhammer 40k, if there's any mods you want me to look at, just let me know. I'm open to just about anything. So yeah, guys, with that, there's about 6 Russians left. We're gonna group them up, and we are gonna send them to their demise, hopefully. Man, these guys, yeah, are just, I mean, the Russians just aren't outgunned. Alright, ladies and gents, with that being said, let me know if you guys would like to see more, and in that case, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!